This is Papa Gut. I have not watched a Papa Gut whole video. I think I've turned on like 2 or 3 in the background, but I just couldn't hear them. You know what I mean?
You are pro-Palestine when you use your YouTube platform of nearly 6 million subscribers.
6 million, you say?
That we love America and everything she stands for.
Why on earth would you say that everyone can agree on loving America?
Yeah, so Ethan is doing a thing called sarcasm there.
Gazans have lost a lot more than Israelis.
Is that not him acknowledging the past?
God, dude. Is this... am I gonna fucking die? Is Papa Gut cringe? Oh, fuck, dude. I don't need any more enemies on this goddamn platform. Is Papa Gut fucking... Papa Gut, are you cringe? Are you watching this? Are you fucking cringe? I don't know if you understand this, but what you're experiencing is a little bit of the sarcasm. Rick and Morty is not for your average television viewer. The humor is quite mature. What other people might see as just a common saying is actually what we call sarcasm. Are we gonna get into I don't know if you understand this about yourself, but you might not be ready to be watching Ethan Klein. It takes a little bit of a advanced mentality to understand Ethan Klein. He's a bit of a we'll say trendsetter in the internet meme world. I'm something of a meme lord myself.
Instead of worse, he just doesn't like the rise of anti-Semitism. I cannot take the Steve lookalike seriously. He's referencing somebody
I can't keep pausing this
in
shit.
The article he's showing on the screen as a white supremacist.
He literally refers to one of the reasons for Hamas being so dangerous as them being Islamic.
Yeah, but we also just watched him correct himself.
You meant Islamist.
Just a
correction there.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know if he did this on purpose or if he just decided to leave out the updated information.
I've been watching you since I was 14, really.
It was like a year ago. All right, guys, let's get this party started. It's time for a little, it's time for another Ethan Bad video. That's it. Not a whole lot going on. And I'm curious. So we chilling. We on a vibe, dude. We got a Star Wars party coming up soon. It's going to be expensive. Don't worry, guys. I don't lie for money. All right? I'd make money regardless if I said Ethan Good or Ethan Bad. I know how to play both sides, dude. All right? Yeah. I grew up jerking off to femboys.
We're in a unique era of the internet where you can just say that.
I shouldn't have been at that. Anyway, let's go.
My only crime is wanting a 2-state solution.
True.
Instead of one. And
make it a 3-state solution. Put a McDonald's over there, am I right?
Thinking it's not okay to kill Israeli civilians. That's it.
At the end of January,
what a normal take. All right.
This year, Ethan Klein of H3H3 Productions posted what is undeniably one of the most popular pieces of pro-Israel propaganda that the internet has seen in months.
I guess. Well, maybe that might actually be true because you should criticize Israel. But everybody seems to hate them a little too much, so.
The video boasts more than 200,000 likes and over 3 million views. And
wait, Lonerbox debated this guy? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Whilst Ethan would probably balk at this video being called pro-Israel, it was even initially sponsored by ExpressVPN, an Israeli-owned company whose owners have extensive links to the Israeli military through funding it and also even going as far to fund trips for Israeli soldiers perpetrating the genocide in Gaza to go back and see their family. Now,
wow. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think anybody looks at ExpressVPN and goes, Jewish propaganda. I don't know, man. that was a really interesting. We just started, man. I don't even have the energy to be amazed by what you just did. That was wild, brother. I feel like we just went through a bunch of JQs. Okie dokie. Crazy stuff.
The original goal.
Now I know what this guy looks like. He looks like Steve. He looks like Steve. I was sitting here and I'm like, this guy looks so familiar. And my first reaction was like, oh, he looks so familiar because, you know, he basically looks like if you just put in.
Is this? Do we just have? Is this just a fucking bonus round squash? Like what? Oh, so I see we've done a couple JQs here. Like is this what I'm getting from old Papa Guy? And now we're into Steve Brady lookalike stuff. That's not really JQ. It's just like JQ is when you're like Jewish people control the world to do whatever the fuck comes to their fucking like for some nefarious purpose. Saying that like a company that's sponsored by and run by an Israeli,
like kind of bred
it does
to
like pro-Israel stuff
into like ChatGPT or something, and they drew it for you. But then I was like, no, it's Steve from Sex and the City. Literal spitting image. Incredible.
There's no way I can
goal
play
of Ethan's video was to deplatform and discredit the Twitch streamer Hassan Piker.
That is kind of true. Kind of deserves it though.
However, the video was backfired because although Ethan had been on a near 15-month-long crash out from
I think we're back right. You talked about it a little too much. So optically, he doesn't look like he's in the right necessarily. He looks like he's kind of a whinging fuck. And I say that with all peace and love, of course. But I think that's how it comes off. You know, Ethan was a little more tactical in his strikes, like Israel was. But that's Vincent. Sorry. Pray to God for that one. That was actually pretty inappropriate. But anyway, if Ethan was a little better about the way he presented.
The fucking, that pipe has auto fall on it, and it stuck me between both of the pipes and would not let me drop off of it. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. It does not count, okay? I just want to let me make the point clear from earlier. Just because somebody is... Dude, that can go down way lower. Way fucking lower. Just because somebody is, Jewish doesn't mean that every time you call out some stupid shit that they do or notice a thing about them that you're being a anti-Jewish conspiracy theorist. It's just not the case, and it's fucking highly disingenuous. You have to prove that somebody's being actually like intentionally racist. The point of the dog whistle is to like hear it, sort of like, okay? But just noticing shit at all doesn't mean that you've noticed a dog whistle and you have some sort of like racism sense. You're just like noticing a thing. You're kind of doing the exact same deal where you're just saying like, oh, hey, I feel like somebody said anything. This must just be clearly anti-Semitism. You're like kind of doing like weirdly like the same fucking thing by just being like hyper suspicious of even the smallest deal and then not actually like pursuing the comment down and trying to figure out why the fuck people are saying it.
Himself. I think he could have been a little bit better in showing people that Hassan is like, he's mostly right. I mean, like, yeah, healthcare is good. We need better healthcare, and like Gaza needs to be more protected.
Can I turn the game down a bit? Yes.
You know, thankfully, he didn't, advocate to vote for Kamala Harris, so now we're gonna get some hotels over there, maybe at Disney. So,
that's okay. That I get it.
But yeah, you know, he pulls like legitimate terrorists onto his stream, and he does push, you know, some Israeli propaganda or anti-Israeli propaganda. You know, him laughing at the death of that family. Hostages want to kiss.
I was like, what in the fuck?
The terrorists that captured them and making it seem like they actually had a really good time over there. It's pretty gross stuff. You know what I mean? So he just needs to play the optics game better, I think. But
I was trying to fucking figure out exactly why the hell I couldn't hear that. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? When I was trying to fix the audio earlier, I accidentally switched it off the wrong fucking input. So my bad.
October of 2023 until January of 2025, what Ethan did is expose the paradoxical nature of his position, which he maintains is pro-Palestine, to an even larger audience than before. Put simply, you cannot maintain the notion that you are pro-Palestine when you use your YouTube platform of nearly 6 million subscribers to spread the exact same talking points that have been utilized by the Israeli government.
6 million, you say? I don't think he has 6 million. Oh wait, I guess his other channel does, H3 Production or H3 Productions,
to justify the extermination of tens of thousands of Palestinian people. Now,
I don't think he justifies it. What are you talking about?
I have already made multiple videos on this, which have accumulated well in excess of 1 million views on TikTok. But Ethan Klein has chosen over and over
1 million views on TikTok. Holy moly, that's so many TikTok views. Damn, he doesn't even have 6 million. Looks like somebody fudged the numbers. Sorry, I love Jews.
Again, to ignore these videos in favor of going after smaller content creators who often make jokes at his expense, but do not offer succinct criticisms of his thought.
I feel like you guys have tried, no?
So what I thought I would do is critique Ethan's thought and demonstrate that he is not at all pro-Palestine, because he is nothing more than a Westerner whose thought is dominated by Orientalism.
Sorry, I'm just...
That's him doing
this guy had a conversation with this guy Loner Box I'm trying to find.
And he therefore simply cannot offer a succinct political understanding of anything to do with the Middle East. Now,
what do you mean?
The concept
is like crazy
must be absolutely real here. And I don't want this to come off as like shitty.
He's just like, I don't know, man.
I care about Gaza as much as this guy does.
Violence justification.
When you hear about it, it's like really sad, and I wish it would end. But then I watch Righteous Gemstones, and I'm kind of distracted. You know what I mean? I just don't pretend that I'm really worked up about it, because these guys aren't that worked up about it. It's really big to them. They get to make money talking about it and sensationalizing it. Every time we get into a video, it's a sensationalized fucking mess. Like Noah Sampson's video was full of disinformation. I ended up picking through that. So.
I think I saw him trying to do that
Orientalism was proffered by Edward Said. It was the first thing that I learned about when I started my Middle Eastern studies degree as an undergraduate.
It seemed like he would just like kind of like Google things randomly, but I don't think he actually knew what he was looking at.
Them being non-Westerners and us being Westerners.
I think I'm doing the same thing, right?
Through discourse, and what he meant by this was anything from travel writings, newspapers, stories, depictions, anything that you could think of, which created a vision of people from the Middle East or the wider Orient. It is at its most basic media which seeks to create this distinction between them and us. And Ethan's video is a
true, bro. I love reading books too, man.
Perfect example of it. Through this Orientalism and the discourse it produces, an essentialized image of the Oriental or Middle Easterner is created that is backwards, uncivilized, violent, and savage. Which
I disagree, man. That was my favorite. That was my favorite ramen noodle flavor. I said it was my favorite ramen noodle.
Hey, fatty. Tisk, tisk, tisk. No racism. You can't do the same thing.
Noodle flavor. What are you talking about? I love that flavor. You're not allowed to say it anymore.
Is juxtaposed
man.
against the civility of the Oxford.
Is this like is this the best we got? Hey, yo, Orientalism. Hey, ain't that ramen? Ain't that ramen? Yeah, I know, Papa Gut. I know you don't like to read. I know you've never read a fucking nutrition facts on the side of one of them ramen packets either, have you? Hey, we're being mean. We're being mean. Hey, a little too much. Come on.
Listen, man, like I don't know what the fuck you're on about. I mean, like.
Is my mix is awful?
I don't think Ethan thinks that Middle Eastern people are savages.
How bad?
I just don't think he thinks that. Middle Eastern people are chill, man. Like they're cool. Like
how bad is it?
It doesn't have to go in so deep. Where it's like so you hate Muslims?
How about now?
Chilling,
Can you guys hear me now?
Like it's not that fucking deep. You know, you're
It
going
says
on
it's
to this
peaked
whole.
out.
I mean, what do you call it, a straw man? You're going on to this whole fucking tirade about it. He's portraying the Muslims as dirty, blah, blah. No, he's not. No, he's not. It's ridiculous.
Orientalism is dialectical. It is not just about denigrating the other, creating this barbarous savage.
Oh, I should have my ducking
feel
on.
superior, feel better about themselves, and so as to establish themselves as moral and enlightened, even when they're.
Maybe this should have been about asthma.
Tell me. Can you guys actually hear me normally now?
Opposite.
You kind of are coming off a little moral and enlightened, no?
Ethan's content around Palestine is a perfect example of this. He consistently deploys Orientalism to assuage his own feelings and to maintain the notion that he is pro-Palestine. And
what that means?
so he never has to avow the disgusting right-wing talking points that he spreads and the violence that these inflict on Palestinian people.
Hasn't Ethan been talking about how he thinks that like
Games
Netanyahu's a
not
war
allowed
criminal
enough.
since before this was even like a popular topic, like when he was on, like when he first started his podcast?
He's talking up and
What are
down.
you talking about?
Take
He's
this part
quiet
of
as
Ethan's
fuck.
so-called content loop, where he speaks
Alright.
gleefully about the assassination of senior Hamas figures.
All right, who cares? They're terrorists.
Values, or well, they were billionaires. 'Cause they're
Don't like the Hamas leaders steal aid money from the people there? I mean, I feel really bad for people in Gaza because Israel doesn't care about them and neither does Hamas. Like nobody seems to care about them. It's fucked up. Yeah, they totally stole tons and tons of humanitarian aid.
Did they though? Do you know
That's
that?
why they're rich.
It seems like
They're
you're
typical billionaires. Am I right, guys? You're next, Elon. Nah, I'm just kidding. They would never go after that guy.
all
what?
dead. They killed her all. They're all dead.
Or this part where he condemns Hassan Pike.
Oh no. Oh no. Ethan said that terrorists that steal from the people they claim to protect are bad. Oh, Ethan. Dirty Zionist Ethan Klein. Holy fuck.
For his endorsement of Syed Hassan Nasrallah, the former leader of Hezbollah, who was
Or actually, I
killed
almost
in an
kind of
Israeli
want to
strike
like
last
listen
year.
to it. Listen to it.
Is a paramilitary organization.
Do you like them or no?
Aren't they also terrorists? We can sit here and we can be like, hey, listen, there's probably a reason why they were founded. And there's
Goddamn, don't
probably
make me do
partially
the
due to
fucking
Western
terrorism
oppression. I
distinction.
wouldn't doubt that at all.
Don't make me of all people
But
have
you
to
get
do
to
the
a certain
terrorism
point where you're
distinction.
just
I have a
not killing
niche
people.
on
Fair enough,
this.
so
in
it's
this
fine. Who
area.
cares?
All right.
I don't.
They are a terrorist organization. Like they're designated. They are designated by the American state as a terrorist organization.
I do not like them then.
Well, like
I like what you like.
I don't have an issue with them. Let's just say.
This is Hezbollah's
I'm
leader.
gonna be honest with you. I would probably take the United States government, their word for it, over Hassan's. And I know the United States government isn't exactly the best. But I'm thinking,
No. I was in the United States
Leader,
government.
Hassan
I
Nasrallah.
would
According
not
to Hassan Piker, this man is a brilliant freedom fighter. But before we get into that, let's see how he feels about Jewish people.
fucking State Department just went, really? You just gonna let me cuck you like that? Like, God, you just gonna listen to me? God damn, bro. Okay, yeah. Hey, how do you feel about like child labor? How do you feel about paying some more taxes? We're gonna tell you where to go with it. I'm just gonna take that one on. Look. There's a lot of things I will be speculative. I'll be a little skeptical on the fucking United States government. They get up to some mischief here and there, right? They've fucked up a little bit here and there, you know. Some goofs and gaffes, but I think when it comes to just telling me people I've never met should be fucking slaughtered, I think they're gonna be 100% above board. I'm not even gonna double check that one. I think why would they lie? Why would they possibly lie? I mean, I'm not gonna double check this. Like, you guys said they're fucking terrorists? Yeah, we fucking just go ahead and crack them. I forgot. People get mad at me because I say Hassan is a terrorist that does terrorism things. There's nuance to that, and it's part of my attempt to try to fucking help people reach stuff. But I forget at times when I actually have to see the other side of it because I'm so often talking to lefties. How much more nuanced my actual shit is than theirs, and why they're so fucking pissed at me when they finally like, oh, Tyler, you fucking call Hassan a terrorist. Like, well, he's saying terrorist things. He's gonna come off as a terrorist. I always forget that, as I shouldn't. if once you get to like a Papa Gut or like a fucking loner box, it's always just like, oh no, but we just like, if the State Department says they're a terrorist, we just get to like fuck murder them all, right? Just that kill on sight. Like, haven't you ever seen the documentary 24 starring Kiefer Sutherland? The literal documentary about like what we need to do in order to save ourselves from the hideous bearded hordes of the Muslim. Fucking, that's just so fun. That's so crazy. If you're watching this, by the way, too, Chunker, if you're watching this, I'm a fucking former United States Marine Corps infantryman. I'm a combat veteran and shit, and all this stuff. I'm not doing the fucking like John Kerry throwing my fucking Purple Hearts back over the wall stuff. But I'm telling you right now, I was in the fucking military, and I didn't trust 100% what anything that ever came down to me specifically on a mission does. As a civilian, you shouldn't ever trust the fucking government to tell you who is and isn't a fucking terrorist. You're a fucking moron if you do. If you want to just say like, okay, yeah, they're designated a terrorist org, sure. But that doesn't mean that you get a fucking free-for-all kill them or free-for-all just like count all of them as terrorists. You can't do that to the army. Terrorist forces are still like an extent of a military force. You know what I mean? You can't just be like, oh, well, no, you're in that force. It's free for all kill at all times, right? Because it's PvP. Like, no, man, life isn't a fucking video game. And you, especially as a civilian, understand, Papa Gut, you don't have any ability to figure out the truth of this matter at all. You have literally none. If you watch this, you have none. And you're going to think you do, and you're going to try to like look for stuff or search something up. You literally don't. I'm telling you, this is a guy that's been closer to this than you ever will get in your life. I can tell because you don't have the fucking recs to get in. You will never get close enough to understand what I understand, and even I don't understand all that much. You can't figure it out. You can't go there. You can't speak their fucking language. You can't understand the shit that's happening on the ground. You can't fucking double check or force people to comply with requests for information in our own government about what made them arrive at the decision to make these people terrorists, or who even does and doesn't constitute a terrorist, or what does and doesn't constitute terrorist acts 99% of the time. They'll tell you this thing did it, and then you're like, well, where's the proof? And they're like, it's classified for another 25 years. Why we decided to shoot this guy in the fucking head in the middle of the fucking night on a freeway in Los Angeles. Like, wait, Los Angeles? And they're like, oh shit, we weren't supposed to tell you that. Just on a freeway somewhere. Free is in the name, okay? That's all you needed to hear. Don't get yourself twisted, bro. You're too fucking stupid for this shit. You're not built for fucking understanding how these things work. You really aren't. Neither is Lonerbox. If you think about this, why would you look up anything from Lonerbox about whether or not somebody's a good or a bad person? His best friend that took him to Israel fucking is basically like the Dr. Rapenstein of fucking politics. Like, he's fucked all of the people around him. He fucking leaked nudes, shared them around. Like, are you really gonna take the fucking word of a guy that felched cum out of Destiny's asshole when it comes to terrorist attacks? I mean, maybe you will. I mean, you're starting to get hyped up on that femboy shit 2 seconds into this. So I don't know. If you're cum-brained, maybe that's why you're paying so much attention to these guys. I mean, if you're trying to get in there and trying to get some of that Felcher box, juice, I can't fucking stop you. To each his own. But you gotta understand, homie. You gotta fucking understand. You're not built for this, bro. You're not fucking built for understanding this shit. This is crazy. That's a fucking psychotic statement for any human being to make. Yo, hey, no. Look, all this other stuff, government goes up and down, a little bit left, right. It is what it is. But when it comes to the United States government talking about terrorists, I don't know if you know this, but I've gotten a little spooked here and there. As a guy, as a professional bald guy in a shirt. I just need you to understand that. I'm going to take the fucking government at their word when it comes time to kill some fucking brownie I've never met in my fucking life. They can go, hey, clip them, bro. Clip them. How white are the Israelis compared to the... Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, just go ahead. Just fucking shoot them out of a fucking cannon. Stand in brighter light next time, Palestinian, so that I can tell the difference between you and a normal human. The fuck kind of fucking bullshit is this?
Here are some choice quotes from Hezbollah's leader, Hassan Nasrallah. According to Shaul Shai, Hassan Nasrallah said in a speech delivered in Beirut, what do the Jews want?
Quartering is crazy.
Throughout history, the Jews...
I do actually want those things quite a bit.
Jews have been Allah's most cowardly and avaricious creatures. If you look all over the world, you will find no one more miserly or greedy than they are.
Also, I mean, if their foundation is in some level of Jewish oppression, I can understand why you don't like Jews. It ain't right. But if that group of people has oppressed you, you'd probably be pretty upset. So this is just what a little bit of AI told us, our new overlord. A1, as Linda McMahon, the CTE queen, calls
it. Is that like a joke, or are you actually stupid enough to be doing that?
Cool fucking
is that like that? This is a bit, right?
Formation is rooted in the complex and volatile environment of Lebanon during the 1980s.
No way.
By the
that's not happening. Is this? So he's actually this stupid? This isn't fucking real. This isn't real. This is a bit, and he's going to apologize for being a hack in 2 seconds after I pause this, because there's no way this fat fuck just got on fucking Google AI to double check facts about an ongoing genocide. That's not real. You skipped he skipped even going to the Wikipedia page to read the first fucking line. Where we're not going all the way down into the sources. We're just gonna have the fucking AI aggregate the answer for us. Fuck no. What dude? So is there a Papa Gut viewer? Is there a Papa Gut viewer that I can borrow in this that can explain to me what in the fuck is happening right now? Is this real? I'm fucking dying, bro.
Confluence of the Lebanese civil war, the Israeli invasion of Lebanon, and the influence of the Iranian government. Sounds like there's a lot of complicated stuff here. Now, it might sound like I'm ignorant, because I am, but I'm not going to pretend I know what the fuck's going on in any deep capacity.
So why are you talking about it? What the fuck, bro? Why are you talking about it? Oh, this dude's paid. This dude's been paid for. This is paid for shit. Whoop. Damn it, dude. These guys are fucking really high level. Why did that bitch have fucking red shields already? Well, now I can just listen.
Like a lot of these other YouTubers do.
This is crazy.
So yeah, I can see why he doesn't like them. But at the end of the day, like, I'm going to dislike the guy who doesn't like the Jews, because I'm one of them. Sometimes it's that simple.
Boo!
You know?
Now, at first, I was just going to let this section of the content
oh my god, what a cock!
Anti-Semitic statements by the leader of Hezbollah.
What a fucking cock, dude! I didn't even need to watch any of the rest of this. He just said, "I'm gonna like that was real." This is why I stopped paying attention to his Noah Samson video, because I was like, I don't feel like watching the bit where he's like, okay, even something as stupid as AI can prove Noah Samson wrong. So that's why I stopped watching the first time. There's no way. Papa God, are you real? Are you this fucking stupid? Like, you should be ashamed of yourself. I want to fucking harm you with words in a debate. I kind of want to fuck you up. What in the what? There's no way you had the fucking balls to say that. There's no fucking way you had the fucking balls to. There's no fucking way. This is the same guy that said Naomi King is fucking faking in shit too. Holy fuck. Oh, dude, this fat fuck might be right for the fucking plucking. This guy might be my new friend. I already fucking played with Sunday too much. Maybe I need a fucking Papa Gut action. What the? There's no way. There's no way. This has got to be a trap. No one can be that fucking stupid. There's no way you're so badly read on this and you don't know anything about it. This has to be. This is a trap. This is a trap. This is a gambit.
Look into this shows that much like the rest of Ethan's videos,
no one can be that no one can be that fucking stupid. No one can be that fucking stupid. There's no way you don't know anything about any of this. And you're just saying you're just literally saying you're just Jewish, so you're going to side with Israel in the genocide and just trust the State Department and fucking cope. What the fuck? There's no fucking way. I can't even. I fucking keep forgetting to requeue.
The sourcing is just absolutely terrible. He has gone on Wikipedia and repeated unequivocally what is put on there without bothering to check the veracity of anything. So let's.
I feel like Wikipedia is probably one of the best sources around. I'm 35 years old. I'm tired of teacher propaganda telling me that it's not a good source. It fucking is. They source everything. No.
Oh shit! You are a fucking piece of shit. He's just a genocide cuck. Ah, I thought this would be better. Holy fuck. Dude, Papa Gut is just a genocide cuck? He's just a genocide cuck. He doesn't care. I don't want to look. They've given him like 3 things. I don't know. I don't know if you know this, but it makes sense to me. What the fuck? Oh, no, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, soft target. Soft target. Soft target. Fuck. Oh, enfilade fire. Enfilade. Woo. Woo. No fucking way.
Not a good rundown?
Quickly go through them. The first quote comes from the book of an Israeli official, Shul Shai, the former head of the IOF's military history department, a lifelong
Stay the
Israeli
fuck
soldier.
away, Empanada. This one's...
Oh, okay, so we're saying that because he's a Jew guy, that means that he must be lying about this guy not liking the Jews. Gotcha.
So it may be that this man made
no.
up his claims, especially...
Probably not. Hezbollah probably doesn't like Jewish people or Israel very much. When you're getting fucked, it's hard to...
Bro, I know you think you're fucking spitting or something right now. You're just saying re. This is just re. Re! Hey, man, maybe you're fucked up. Maybe you're fucking wrong. Maybe you made a mistake. Maybe you made a little oopsie doodle and you're not correct. I don't know if you know this, but if you say I'm wrong, you're anti-Semitic. Re. It's
hard to care about the person fucking
Also, 35, 37, baby. Mogged. Damn it, bro.
Insinuating. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Since
man.
the articles he cites in his book are almost impossible to find now, and we all know that Israel, its government, and senior officials don't necessarily love telling the truth.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that they lie and propagandize. I would argue that they probably lie less than Hamas, truthfully.
But based on what?
They're held to a higher standard. It's one of the reasons we care so much.
How do you know that?
Israel's held to a Western standard, which is generally a higher standard.
Oh my god, you're actually a racist. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you're fucking racist.
Than Hamas is,
You're
right?
just a fucking racist.
Mostly because Israel is a financially booming, wealthy, Western country. So you should hold them to a higher standard. But
they're not.
Again,
they're not.
They are generally.
They're not held to a higher standard at all. They're not held to even a remote. They're not even held to a standard. Like Israel's not held to any standard at all. They actually whine about being held to any standard remotely. Your people in Israel, every time someone makes a complaint about them, their first thing they say, like every fucking time, is, "Oh, so every other country can do things and then we can't." And you cry about it, but you're like the most incompetent people on earth. I really can't hammer this home. Your military is dog shit. There is no excuse for the amount of people you accidentally kill. I'm not even going to try to excuse the ones that you do. The ones that you accidentally kill because Israel is so fucking incompetent is insane. Like the fucking bread massacre. People forgot about. Remember the massacre of the people for bread? That was just one of the most poorly conducted patrols in the history of mankind. So it's actually, you're so fucking incompetent. And it's so impossible to hold Israel and Israelis to any standard that humans have set for them that you do things that are so incompetent and stupid and dangerous and fatal to people that no one can tell if you're malicious or literally stupider than almost any other human being that's ever fucking existed on Earth. Like, it's the year of our Lord 2025 now, which from the start of it has been a post-Destiny world, even if you haven't realized it. And you're quoting Felcherbox fucking interviews. Felcherbox, Lonerbox, he does things with Destiny that are not smiled upon by God. He went to Israel to go do with them. That guy took multiple days after his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend or whatever you want to say it was outed as part of a fucking revenge porn drop by Destiny's many enemies who are groypers that he hangs out with. So Lonerbox hangs out with a guy that hangs out with groypers. The woman that Destiny had probably been talking to at the time, young woman, maybe child, is very closely related to, if not an actual groyper themselves. Those are neo-Nazis. If you're Jewish, you should be upset about that. But don't worry, you're Israeli, so you actually don't give a fuck, I guess, whatever, you're pro-Israel, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That guy took like 3 days after that to actually talk to Destiny and say like, I think I'm just going to step back from making stuff with you for a while. I just don't think I can continue. Instead of just saying the normal thing that anyone else would say in that situation was, you need to go to the police and turn yourself in or kill yourself because those are the only two ways to make good on this. These are the people that you've fallen in with, and there is no amount of like disdain that is sufficient to describe the filth that you are if you associate with them. You're a cunt, bro. And if you do like a weak shit, like I don't give a fuck. You're gonna call me an anti-Semite or something because I'm criticizing you, and you're gonna try to pick apart the language. Also, cucked. I cannot believe you had the audacity to embarrass yourself like this online. I cannot believe you're behaving like this. This is disgusting and pathetic. You sound like a German outside of Buchenwald back in the Dizzy. Okay? Yes, I'm making that analogy, and yes, I stand by it 10,000. Even though, yes, and yes. Yeah, you're one of them. You're a pro-genocide person. You're a head turner. You're literally doing this. You're doing the turning of the head. Ellie Weissel talked about guys like you. Okay? Know your role in this thing, collaborator. Jesus fucking Christ.
You have to be a higher standard. So it's something to keep.
The second quote is not actually from Nasrallah. The source that Wikipedia cites is noted to be incorrect.
It says Hassan, dude. Hassan Parker.
This 2012 article. It is not a quote from Nasrallah. The third quote is perhaps the most
angry at the people that are running the government, right? You're going to still get angry and say, like, the Jews are bad. That's what they're going to think if they're getting attacked by Israel. You want to pretend like nuances for people that have the time to be nuanced. When you're getting fucking, bombed.
No, it's for everybody. I could do it. I'll tell you what, man. I got shot at like a number of times. I've been mortared. Swear to God, they drop bombs on me out of the fucking sky. I did not just turn to this closest child and start firing. I know people will think of that of me on the left. If you want to make that assumption of me, I don't care because I didn't do it. So I don't have to like cry and piss. Trust me, this is what it's like when you get accused of doing war crimes and you didn't do them. I just say I didn't do it because I fucking didn't. And then I go and I live my life. When you have to, why would you say that about me? I've never been under this sort of scrutiny. Why would you do this? You need to understand that in the moment of the battle, in the heat of the moment, like, bro, just like literally exercise fucking trigger discipline. It's shit's mad easy. I swear to God, it's so fucking easy to not kill kids. I was around them all the time for 3 fucking deployments. I never shot a single fucking kid because why the fuck would you shoot a kid? It's a kid. Literally, just don't shoot. They're kids. Just don't shoot them. Don't shoot fucking anybody unless they're like clear, obvious targets engaging with you with fucking like literally like pop. They're dog shit at shooting. They're horrible at it. You think you get hit by a sniper who's really good? Punk. Okay, well then you get to take a nap and you get to go home early. Hopefully they didn't kill you. Or they're fucking your average goddamn insurgent in the Middle East and they're gonna miss every fucking shot. And then when you see the flashes coming at you, you just tap, and then like you're done with it. And if there's any kids around him, you just go hide for a bit. What happened? Oh, I was gonna shoot at the guy, but then like he was next to a school. So you didn't shoot at him? No. Okay, good job. It's over. The conversation's over. I don't have to go to the fucking international criminal courts. I don't have to talk to anybody. What happened? Oh, the guy was next to kids. Oh, so what happened? Well, I just figured out. I remembered from training that bullets don't go through the earth. The entire earth, so I found some of the entire earth, including some that we put in bags of sand, and you just stay there for a second, and then you get up a second later, and then no kids die, and neither do you. But what about the episode of 24 I saw, where, and I don't know if you know this, Kiefer Sutherland had to do 16 war crimes. Eric Cartman had to shoot himself up with 50 cc's of apple juice so he could fart on terrorists right in their faces so that he could prove they were the devil. Shut the fuck. I'm dying. I gotta fucking stop talking for a second. I feel the need to kill. Bro, you were lucky I'm trying to fucking not have dead air right now because you'd be aced. Dude, who the fuck do you think are you seriously? Are you challenging me? Boom, now.
Contact with target.
One fucking HP? Come on, man. He was one hit, and I don't have any I can't hear what I'm doing.
Invaded. You're not going to be like, let me separate the Jews from Israel. No, you're not going to do that. It's just like a silly thing to say.
Sounds anti-Semitic to not shoot kids. Yeah, dude. Like every time you're over there, you're like, dude, you had a fucking bead on a random child. That's a crazy DM impression you just did. Fat arms. Kill me, bro. Don't do me like that, buddy. Don't do me like that.
It's like, yeah, they probably don't like Jewish people because Israel has had an impact on them. And I'm not aware of the entirety of...
Because of the fucking genocide. They don't like y'all because of the fucking genocide you did. They don't like it. They don't like Jews because when they do the genocide, they got your little Jew symbol on the fucking flags. That's why. Okay? The Nazis did this too. They put a little crucifix on there. A little fucking swastika, right? It wasn't a crucifix. It was the swastika, which is a fucking crooked cross. Now everyone's like, damn, those little cocksuckers. Look at those Christian fucks. You're doing the crusade. They start saying I hate Catholics and shit because you start walking around with a giant cross of gold, cutting the heads off all the fucking Saracens. You're like, all right, yeah, I get it. Y'all keep fucking stealing the houses and killing the kids. I'd fucking hate y'all too. You're doing it under your banner. There's 2 places with a shitload of Jews on Earth. I looked it up. It's fucking like literally Manhattan Island and the greater New York area has about 7 million of y'all. The other 7 million roughly are in Israel, and then there's a smattering of a few other million throughout the rest of the world. That's most of y'all live there. So when they're like, what do Jews do? Well, they fucking kill kids and they steal houses. You're like, all right, that's kind of anti-Semitic. Like, how is it anti-Semitic? Or if it is, then what's wrong with anti-Semitism at this point? Because you're going to have to fucking justify that. Because it seems like the pro-Semitism gets all the kids killed, the hospital's flattened, and the fucking house is stolen. So, like, you got to flip me on why what I said it should not be said. Because all you're doing is crying right now. And you can't cry and then also kill the kid. You fucking... That's maybe a bridge too far. You know what I'm saying? What in the fuck is going on?
The conflict. Maybe there's a justifier to some capacity of Israel going in Lebanon. I have no fucking idea. I don't. But like, it's just silly that you wouldn't make the assumption. You know, it's like the same thing in America, right? Like, there are black people who don't like white people because the system was created by white people. Is it all white people's fault? No, but if I get it, why black people would hate white people, but for me, I'm fucking cool as hell. You know what I'm saying?
The final quote is just a citation from the...
I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of radical black leaders in the past that'd be down with you. I think Harriet Tubman herself might give you a this motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie.
The Ministry of Israeli Foreign Affairs. I'm sorry, but I don't buy their nonsense so quickly. This is a ministry for a government that lies constantly. I mean, just
makes you that down with the folk, man.
I'm comfortable lying about an overt war crime. They claim that Palestinian paramedics who were executed...
I can't... He said, I don't know about you. I'm a fucking pretty cool guy. Ain't like me. Like, yeah, what, who now? What are you talking about? Like, oh, yeah, man, they're down with me. I'm down with the black folk, right? What's the conversation that's going on? I'm just talking about apartheid state thing that black folks love. There's anything that black folks, I know that they're down for. They really like it when there's a ruling class and a slightly darker-skinned non-ruling class that gets treated like shit and summarily executed and has their land stolen. That's like the fucking black folks' favorite shit. And the only thing they like more than that is a light-skinned motherfucker defending it. They're like, dude, holy shit. Here, I thought, I didn't know it was Christmas. Am I gonna hear a guy defending, stealing fucking land and rights from dark-skinned people? Fucking holy shit. Christmas done came early here. Hurrah, hurrah, huzzah, huzzah. What the fuck is he talking about? I don't care if it was a joke. It was the stupidest fucking joke I've heard. What, dude, this is crazy. This is like, dude, no, we can't even get Temu. I can't even get Wish fucking, I can't even get Wish fucking Vosh anymore. So, like, what is he instead? Instead of Wish Vosh or Temu Vosh, what is this? Post tariffs Vosh? half assembled piecemeal post tariffs Vosh. This is Donald Trump crying to fucking Shenyang in the middle of the night. Could you please just give us the magnets? I need the magnets, please. Look. I wanted to build all the new cars, but you're not giving me the cars. I need them. We need them. They're going to fire me. They're going to put me in jail, and I'm going to have to go to jail. I'm going to have to go to the jail with Eric Jr. They said they're going to put us in together. He never shuts up. He keeps saying, Dad, let's play catch. I said, it's not going to work when you were 12. It's not working when you're 35. I hope he's 35. Oh.
Whilst driving their ambulances, didn't have their lights on, were acting suspiciously.
Well, the IDF did not randomly attack an ambulance.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was really fucked up. That was pretty terrible.
On last Sunday, several uncoordinated vehicles were identified advancing suspiciously toward IDF troops without headlights or emergency signals.
And now there is literal video evidence showing the exact opposite. Israel will say and do anything because they rely on morons like Ethan, believing absolutely anything because it fits with their narrative that the other are barbarous and evil monsters who commit crimes constantly. But
I don't think he thinks that about what?
With their narrative that the other are barbarous and evil monsters. Israel will say and do anything because they rely on morons like Ethan, believing absolutely anything because it fits with their narrative that the other are barbarous and evil monsters who commit crimes constantly.
Are you trying to insinuate that Ethan thinks that Palestinian people are barbarous monsters or like Muslim people? Or that's insane because he thinks that a designated terrorist organization is bad. That means he hates all Muslim people. I feel like that's dumb.
But then consider
I don't really
Ethan's
think that's the argument
reaction
this
to
guy made.
clip of his wife.
Just the other day, BB fired.
Oh, we're still
Can I
doing
get a
this one,
fucking
huh?
hit?
A really good guy that a lot of people are pissed about, and he fired him because they had a disagreement, and that's like so Trump coded.
He was like a moderating voice in the war room.
Yeah.
And he got rid of him. At least a more moderate voice. I don't know anything about the guy. Just
Dude, why
recognize
am I
his
so bad at
picture.
shooting right now?
He looked mean. I thought he was mean because he looked mean.
No.
In the video,
Yeah. So what was the guy's name? He'll say it.
Keeler is endorsing Yoav Gallant.
That's it, Gallant. Yeah, Gallant. Okay, gotcha. The reason why it's so boring doing this one over and over again. Right? They overspeak Gallant, absolutely. But Gallant was trying to end the war. He was advising Netanyahu to end the constant assault of Gaza, and that's why they said that. Like, we've talked about this so many times.
I
They
feel
should have
like
talked
you-
about it better.
I
They
don't-
apologized for talking about it stupidly and insensitively. How many times are we going to bring up this dumb clip? I just don't understand.
I probably like
Okay.
relentlessly because it's
Israel's
like proof
former
that you're
defense
wrong.
minister, a man
Yeah.
who is wanted by the International Criminal Court, whose
True.
crimes far supersede any of those committed by either Nasrallah or any other leader of Hamas, the Houthis, or anyone you can think of. This is a man who said openly he wanted a total siege of the Gaza Strip.
Absolutely. But then he also wanted to end it, right? So, like, this is the thing. We're
No,
not having
wait,
a
what the fuck?
conversation
Wait,
about him
no. Gut, you stupid fuck. First off, I don't even believe that you know that because you're the fucking idiot that goes and looks at fucking Google AI for information on the ongoing genocide of the fucking Palestinian people. Don't make me fucking Hassan post my fucking responses here. I sound like a fucking dickhead. Like, what? It's just super fucking easy to look shit up like a normal human being and give a fuck about the information that you're using. But you don't, and I don't trust you that you actually know what the fuck is going on. Like, there's no reason to actually believe you because you legitimately did the fucking meme. And you didn't even do the normal version of it. You did the version of it where it's like, oh, come on. Dude, I'm getting lagged out right now. This is not emblematic of how I shoot. But like, yeah, you're doing the meme, man. You literally don't know what you're talking about. You clearly don't care to learn what is actually fucking happening. And then I've got to fucking expect for you to like actually know what the fuck is going on. Dude, come on. Wait. God, dude, I cannot. I'm killing myself. There, Jesus, thank you, fucking Christ. Stop moving so I can shoot you. The Israeli said that.
a good or a bad person. The conversation is this person was at the point where he wanted to end the siege. It's not even called a war. I guess it is, but it's a fucking siege of Gaza. And Netanyahu got rid of him because he wanted to do that. Right?
Yeah.
We're not saying he's a good person. But that's the context.
Well, let's see if we had to go look at it. I'm not going to look it up either, right? I'm gonna provide the exact same amount of fucking intellectual rigor that you're doing, plus having a modicum of experience is just how war goes. If I was going to end a siege, there's two ways to do it. Now, if I'm an Israeli, knowing what Israelis do and how Israelis conduct their stuff, would I be ending my siege by leaving? Well, that's not possible because what happens when the Israelis end the siege of the area they're in? They're still right outside of it, which means you're still under siege. You have to take all those walls down. Remember all the walls you guys have around fucking or around the little area of Palestine in the West Bank and Gaza Strip, all that stupid shit. He said it's around Gaza Strip. He didn't realize it's around the West Bank. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, all that stupid shit. You got the stupid fucking walls up. Unless you take those down, siege is still on because you put them in a fucking walled community, right? You're a fucking prison guard. So the other way to end it is by killing everybody inside of the place, right? You just take the land. So that's the other way to break it. There's two ways to break a siege, to end it. One of them is leaving, which you can't do. You literally, you can't. You can't. You can't do it, kid. Unfortunately, you're engaging in a little bit of a genocide, so you can't leave yet. Which means the only way to end it is probably to slaughter every last man, woman, and child inside the barriers. Yeah, so we're going to have to go in there and just go ahead and do what we've already been doing relentlessly for the past several decades, and especially for the last year or so. I think that's probably obvious to anybody, except for maybe you. I don't even know if I want to give you the benefit of the doubt of being a fucking idiot. Because I don't know if you're actually stupid or if you're just trying to cast as much fucking doubt on the truth of the matter as possible in order to get away with it. Because you just sound like every fucking Nazi I've ever known in my life. Nazis talk just like you. I know you're probably Jewish, I guess you said. You understand this, and I'm saying this knowing that it's going to hurt your feelings and maybe cause you some sort of deep psychological harm and make people whine. You sound like a fucking Nazi. And I know that because Nazis try to recruit guys like me to kill people like you. Because I'm just a big square-headed fucking white guy. And they talk the way that you talk. I don't know. It doesn't sound right. I would believe this guy. Come on, do you really think that's the case? That many Jews? How many ovens? How many cookies? Tell me how many cookies. You sound like that. Understand that. And there is no fucking response to it other than you being pissy about the fact that it's true. You sound like every fucking Nazi I've ever run into that's ever tried to pitch me on fucking genociding your own fucking people. You sound exactly like them. And I want to say the same thing to you that I said to them. Go fuck yourself, bro. You sound like a stupid cunt. You sound like an apologist and a collaborator. You deserve to have your head shaved. As the Dutch did, you dick. I fucking don't like people like you because you don't give a fuck. You just want to be right, which is fucking psychotic because you're not considering the possibility that you're wrong, which is way worse. You know what I mean? Like if there's no harm to you either way, you have to err on the side of being the bad guy. Because if you can't assume the possibility that you're the bad guy, you'll proceed in a way where you won't be able to ever prevent the harm from if you are. And there's no reason not to in this case. Well, maybe we should just double, quadruple, triple check because we are killing a fuckload of people. We are knocking down a shitload of buildings. How do you know fucking Ethan Klein's not racist? Is it because of all of the non-racist shit he's done in his life? He said the N-word a few times that I know of. I think there's an N-word compilation or so. He's not particularly concerned about anyone else's racial safety, racial well-being, so to say, except for his own. Like, once you start talking about Jewish people as opposed to, I don't know, literally anybody the fuck else that he's ever been in conflict with, then he starts to switch up his fucking tone. So, are you that same kind of guy? Do you know what I mean? Do you actually not give a fuck about racism? You just give a fuck about people being racist to you? Because then, in that case, do you know what I mean? Like, and if you're hyper-focusing on it, you're just a white supremacist. You're just another flavor of it. Because every white supremacist talks like that. Every white supremacist I've ever met in my life. And I've met a bunch because I have square-shaped head, German fucking ancestry and shit. They're all over the place. I live in Kentucky. We're fucking lousy with them. They're cunts, dude. They're cunt fucks. Every single one of them thinks that the fucking white race is about to be exterminated. Ah, god damn it, you know. But these black people, they're fucking violent. Oh, these Jewish people are greedy. Oh, they want all this stupid stuff. Oh, these fucking Muslims, man, they don't give a shit about anything. They're not like Christians. They're not like good people, blah, blah, blah. Over and over and over again, I hear that shit. And then I start hearing it from y'all, and then y'all are just like, well, occasionally, sometimes, we're on the fucking receiving end of this, and it was really bad that one time, so we should just be able to fucking do it to people that aren't even the ones that did it to us in the first place. Like, if you wanted to be fucking racist and pieces of shit to me for being fucking, like, actually, like, you know, Catholic, white, and of German descent, I'd say fine. I don't give a fuck. You know, hey, my fucking people aren't in that, and there's nothing you can do to me because I'm from the fucking ruling class. You know what I'm saying? And you are too. You're fine. You're gonna make it. You're gonna be okay. But y'all want to just fucking feel good about this bullshit, and I find it reprehensible. How the fuck was he what? Is that gonna go in? Is that going in? It's going in. Let's do it. I knew they weren't gonna make it. Yeah, get dunked on. Sorry, I missed somebody. Super chat, Crab Navy General. lmao got him. The way Ethan is acting is so absurd. I can't believe these guys are defending me in good faith. If a blue-haired SJW acted that way, his commentary, you guys would be swarming them. Yeah, it's pretty clearly bad faith nonsense. Like, I don't know how to say it in a different way, because it's all that it strikes me as just being like, you just like the genocide, right? It's just your side of things. I've heard fucking Nick Diorio talking about, like, oh yeah, people need to be less fucking, less upfront about it, blah, blah, blah. Because basically, like, we'll lose the next election type bullshit. And who gives a fuck? What the fuck is the point of you guys even winning another one? Do you know what I mean? Oh, bro, we down to like fucking top 3 right now. I gotta play one of these without fucking like actually like stop talking. But I actually stopped talking is what I meant to say. Cause I want to fucking win. God, the fucking aim on this is horrible. Why did I pick up a Kraber? I hope when I said that it's gonna turn into like me absolutely fucking headshotting somebody. Bitch.
Wait, I have crafting to do. I have the banner. We must correct their failure. Calling down a respawn beacon.
Oh fuck, you're gonna do it right there, huh?
I've maxed out my upgrades.
Where are you? Yeah. Oh boy, Rick. You really shot him in the leg and did next to no damage with the fucking best sniper rifle in the game. Come on, you. Come on. Give me a second. I know we'll talk about it. Give me like we're bottom 5. We're bottom 5, okay? Oh.
Taking fire.
Shit. No. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Come on. The no scope. The no scope, though. If I'd have hit him in the head and cleaned him, I would have been done.
We talked about this a million times already.
He is the man who prosecuted the genocide, which Ethan loves to say that he opposes, and yet he let his wife take a break with almost no pushback, even though she referred to him as a really great guy.
Brad has been go for 5. Oh yeah, you're the person.
Ethan's claim was that they didn't really know who
Is it the Brad? I looked your shit up earlier. You're the fucking like AI creator, right? Diorio is a Republican. Yeah. No. Don't let Radabat confuse you. He's 100% conservative as fuck. He was talking about this shit online. His politics are completely conservative, entirely conservative. And if he said that he voted for fucking like Joe Biden or something, I'd say he's probably fucking lying. He's 1,000,000,000,000% a conservative fucking influencer. Fucking Radabrat. God damn it. He'll lie a lot fought for a former journalist, piece of shit.
Was or what he was like, even though that clip of Yoav Gallant claiming that Israel was going to institute a total siege was noted by South Africa at the International Court of Justice.
I forgot that they were South African. They didn't do enough research on it before talking about it. That's your biggest criticism.
And was a very popular clip for noting Israel's genocidal intent in Gaza. And so what I think that this is indicative of is either one of two things, which is that Ethan and Gila don't know anything about Israel-Palestine colonization and the wider Middle East North Africa region, which is undeniably true, or that Gila could not take the backlash when they avowed their actual views, which I think is the more likely of the two, because the idea that they just didn't know who Yoav Gallant was, one of the most senior figures in Israel's military, is fundamentally ridiculous. And so this would mean that
it kind of makes sense to me. They live in America now. They're not as understanding of what's going on over there. Again, you know, my biggest problem with this more than anything else, it's that the criticism comes without context. If this guy said the exact same thing while acknowledging the fact that the reason that they were saying it was because Gallant wanted to end the war at that point and Netanyahu got rid of him because he wanted to end the war, and then he went on this, I'd be like, okay, that's fair, but he's not doing that. He's intentionally omitting that information, and he knows that's the context of it. And like, why would you do that? It's because you wanted to...
Oh, hold on. What are you saying? I was reading.
It was with this more than anything else, it's that the criticism comes without context. If this guy said the exact same thing while acknowledging the fact that the reason that they were saying it was because Gallant wanted to end the war at that point and Netanyahu...
Do a rat lying in chat. Diorio's ideals are pretty left-leaning. They're not remotely left-leaning. There's nothing about Diorio that is remotely on the left. Not a fucking thing. I have never heard Nick Diorio say a single thing on the left. What? That he... What the fuck is... What is the fucking one Diorio leftism?
Got rid of him because he wanted to end the war, and then he went on this, I'd be like, okay, that's fair, but he's not doing that. He's intentionally omitting that information, and he knows that's the context of it. And like, why would you do that? It's because you wanted to... You want to portray
I missed this again.
It kind of makes sense to me. They live in America now. They're not as understanding of what's going on over there. Again, you know, my biggest problem with this more than anything else, it's that the criticism comes without context. If this guy said the exact same thing while acknowledging the fact that the reason that they were saying it was because Gallant wanted to end the war at that point and Netanyahu got rid of him because he wanted to end the war, and then he went on this, I'd be like, okay, that's fair, but he's not doing that. He's intentionally omitting that information, and he knows that's the context of it. And like, why would you do that? It's because you want to portray this dishonestly. You could still portray it while keeping that context in there and still make a reasonable argument and say like, yeah, it seems stupid that you wouldn't know who this person is. You're both Israeli citizens, blah, 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 blah. You can make that argument, but you just refuse to. And that's what's so strange to me. It just oozes dishonesty. That's my problem.
Dude, my brain is slipping off of this guy talking every fucking time. I'm so interested in the conversation in chat.
And so this would mean that
it kind of makes sense to me. They live in America now. They're not as understanding of what's going on over there. Again, you know, my biggest problem with this more than anything else, it's that the criticism comes without context. If this guy said the exact same thing while acknowledging the fact that the reason that they were saying it was because Gallant wanted to end the war at that point and Netanyahu got rid of him because he wanted to end the war, and then he went on this, I'd be like, okay, that's fair, but he's not doing that. He's intentionally omitting that information, and he knows that's the context of it.
I don't even think you know that. There's no way. Papa God doesn't know this. Papa God uses fucking Google AI to research all of his facts and then has said that he's not an expert. So why is he saying that there's additional context? Why would he know that? Is he using like the powers of just fucking like, or is he a fellow traveler in bird law is using the powers of gin and tonic to fucking put his masterpiece fucking rebuttal together? Sounds made up. Why would he know? What does he know? Why? How is that the fact? I can't trust this guy's knowledge at all. I've seen him look up one thing to rebut this in the entire time, and it was just he went to the Google AI. I thought it was a joke, and it's not. He used the AI result. Well, let's see what AI has to say about it. Well, it's your fucking AI first off, so it's going to just say things that you would want to hear.
You want to portray this dishonestly. You could still portray it while keeping that context in there and still make a reasonable argument and say like,
hard to just list that out. Oh yeah, I've heard fucking Nick Diorio be supportive of trans individuals / friends. He was critical of Destiny and President Sunday's coverage of Pixie, I'm assuming. That does not make you remotely on the left. That doesn't make you a leftist at all. What? None of those are prerequisites or even bonuses to being on the left. Some of them are things that are going to naturally happen, but you can actually do both of those things on the right and the left. I don't know a lot of people that are more supportive of trans individuals than one Alex Jones. He loves them. But he's very much on the right. Look, Blair White, I like her. I've been inside Blair White. A lot of people I have, and I gotta say, she fits like a warm blanket. She's a warm blanket. I'm gonna say it right now. I support her 100%. There's a lot of people I don't think I'd use your pronouns, but I like it. I got a trans medicalist perspective as a leftist. Leftist Alex Jones. Alex Jones over here for smaller government and shit. Yeah, he's a leftist, bro. Leftists everywhere. Very left of center. Very moderate coverage over here. Mr. Diorio, soy slop. Oh, just give them more of their soy slop. Same Keno, fucking former visitor to the fucking Keno casino, fucking fucking Tits Royale. Nick Diorio is fucking, he's a lefty. He's one of us, bro. Diorio's over here fucking reading the Red Book and shit, man. He's mowed out, bud. Diorio's over here talking about a fucking uprising of the peasants, man. Diorio. Look, on this next rape review, what I need you all to understand is, you have nothing left to lose but your chains. Dude, the most anti-government Diorio's ever been was when he found out that they couldn't fucking serve them fucking big gulps anymore. He's almost lost his shit. He's like, I don't know, I think the American capitalist project needs to be destroyed. I can't get my big gulp from the fucking AMC theaters anymore. What the fuck is this? What is this, apartheid? Am I second-class citizen? Does my sweat not, does my brow not sweat? I literally have a clip of him talking about fucking flouting everything about fucking on slave labor. Him and Tom just fucking reminiscing. Oh, guys, I'm fucking shopping. Can you stop taking fucking L's while I'm on the other side of the goddamn map? Ah! Dude, I know this fucking... Yeah, stop shooting me in the butt. Oh, you guys aren't friends? Bye. Climb, damn you. No!
Yeah, it seems stupid that you wouldn't know.
I meant to kill
you're
myself.
both Israeli citizens. Blah 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 blah. You can make that argument, but you just refuse to, and that's what's so strange to me. It just oozes dishonesty. That's my problem.
Keeler endorsed.
If your idea of holding leftist values is only being a communist, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I'm pretty sure communists aren't on the left. So tell me what fucking views are leftist values. Tell me, is it just permitting the continued existence of trans people? Just their existence at all? I've tipped my hat to a fine-looking trans woman one time. Let me tell you, brother, I'm down for the revolution.
Whose war crimes far eclipse any of those perpetrated by the organizations that Ethan thinks Hassan should be deplatformed for portraying in even a semi-positive light and offering context for why they do what they do. So why is it that Ethan just does not carry the same...
The irony here is that Ethan and Hila both apologize for this like almost immediately, and Hassan never apologizes when he does terrible things. You know, like justifies Russia's occupation of Crimea, which is pretty fucked up. Okay.
Same energy for when it comes to his wife.
Tyler, what do you think is the over-under that Diorio is mad about the Hassan crypto fascist clip because it's 100% true? Did he say my name for Diorio and his people is grifto fascists. They're grifto fascists. They're not even good cryptos. Grifto fascist. Yeah, I mean that's what he is. I don't know. Own it, Diorio. Just fucking know what you are. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna fucking stop laughing at you or making jokes about you and stuff. I can't sell it anymore. The cat's out of the bag. I think he's a cunt. Yeah, the rape review guy. Fucking, I've seen the Mao book, you know, and when Lenin was sitting down, fucking jogging some stuff out. You go back to Marx, right? He's like, you know, trying to figure out this fucking dialectical fucking hooty-hoo, talking about fucking supply lines and shit. And he just sat down and he's also just like, you know, and also, like, the only fair way to talk about whether or not someone is if someone's been sexually assaulted is definitely to have a little show called Rape Review and do a UFC intro for it. This is true leftism. Leftism in action. Oh. Yeah, the most notorious thing that a leftist can do, hear about wrongdoing and take no action for the benefit of the capitalist class. Just make sure that you don't hurt. Make sure that no matter what, no rumor or suspicion ever hurts the people who are most able to defend themselves against it. Oh my God! Ensure first the safety of the capitalist class as Mao intended. Whenever anything bad occurs, and ensure that all the fucking weight is pressed down upon the meaty shoulders of the starved and indolent. That's what you're supposed to do. Fucking. Oh my God. Rape review is Maoist praxis, bro. Rape review is how you fucking make it happen, dude. They were singing that. Which side are you on? Was actually the first rape review. That's what it was. Lefty Nick Diorio, moderate in the middle guy Nick Diorio. the dude who's literally lives to defend the genocide in Israel right now because his other dude who was just sex pest and he the fucking most at best controlled asset and at worst uncontrolled sex pest on earth. That meal ticket fucking fled, so we gotta do anything else. Hey, I got a foot over here. Can I get a foot in the door, Mr. Klein? Mr. Klein, can I get a foot in the door? I know you like to give it a good old snifferoonie. I get a foot in the door. Oh, what the one shot, bro. I'm lagging. Show me your ping! Show me your ping, brother! I don't even know why I keep playing this video.
And what makes this even worse is that Ethan didn't just let Healer get away with this with basically no pushback. He actually took to his Instagram stories to defend her.
Oh shit, they fucking res me?
The quote was a result of being after October the 7th.
From October 7th is a direct
I was not paying attention to that. I thought I was down for
good. He was talking about Hamas militants that killed civilians the day before. Either way, this is
no timeouts, impure.
These war cabinet
I demand no timeouts.
And he was just fired. If you care about war ending, then you agree with Hila. I mean, that's a reason.
Hold on.
BB's war cabinet that wanted to end the war, and he was just fired. If you care about war ending, then you agree with Hila.
You're conflating trans chasers for trans support, but okay. No, you are. Dumb fuck. There's no fucking trans support on that side of the aisle. It's trans. You guys get the barest amount of tolerance on that side at best. You know what I mean? It's chaser tolerance on the fucking right. Chud Logic, old Gawk King. Chud Logic, old real lefty. He voted for the lefty government, didn't he? Chud Logic, friends with old Demon Mama. Chud Logic. Chud Logic, Mr. Rape Review. Mr. Rape Review. Spicy chat. No, he's got a lot of friends of his, alright. They're lefty, aren't they? You got Mr. Girl. Oh no, Mr. Girl, he's a boogeyman. Oh, DGG boogeyman. Okay, he said little things about pedophiles. What if I been a strip club for children? Oh no, that's very lefty of him, isn't it? Very lefty of him, isn't it? We got Queeman. I can't do a Queeman voice. Queeman's like a 1 HP fucking Chud Logic, bro. I can't believe that kid is so fucking wore out. Dude, Queeman looks like he was born to play a heroin addict sober. That motherfucker. I don't know if he's ever seen light. Queeman's face looks like one of them, like when a gerbil is born. You guys ever seen like a gerbil after they got that fucking, they got them raccooned up eyes, you know, fucking all red and shit. Like he's like. Every time I see him, all I can think of is the Lion King. And slowly stepped into the sun. Oh. Queeman watches so much fucking child porn. He does unblinkingly. His eyes are just constantly fucking red rimmed. He just. That's right. That's why you can't fuck. That's why Queeman has to fucking. He has to have a wiggler all the time. Queeman has to stream with a wiggler because he's like 9 times out of 10, 90% of the day he's complete full on shirtless, bricked up, watching fucking Lolicon, just blasting through it. Blah 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 blah. Unblinking, eyes red. Chud Logic's over with him. They're doing the Rick and Morty holding the eyes up. No, you can do it, Queeman. Come on, Queeman. You've got it, Queeman. Oh, come on, Queeman. Keep going. You've almost set a record. You've almost set a record, Queeman. Keep going. Mr. Girl, be proud of you. Oh, it's like fucking Clockwork Orange. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's fucking funny to me. Don't feel like you're being very fair. Chud is fair. Chud is fair. Don't feel like you're being very fair, Tyler. Oh, very funny. That's what he would do. If Chud's watching this, he's going, oh no, very funny. It's a pedophile joke. Oh no, it's funny. It's funny. But if you look at his face, you can see he's losing his fucking cool. The three furthest most hairs on his head are just like looking at him like, we're gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna jump. Every day, dude's gotta wake up and say fucking affirmations to the 10 hairs he's got left on the top of his head so they don't just fucking axe. They're all getting ready to fucking neck it out. Fucking leftist, bro. Out of your gut. Queeman has a disgusting mouthful of baby teeth. Oh, I mixed two Queemans up. Don't say shit like that to me, man. He got a mouthful of baby teeth. Oh no, very funny, very funny. Oh no, Queeman's got baby teeth. Very funny. Oh no, he's a comic, he's a comedian. He's never gonna answer anything, is he? Oh, sarcasm. Oh, he's doing my voice. He's doing my voice. Very funny. No, it's very funny. Every time, dude. I swear to God, it's the entire British contingent of fucking debaters are just like, they kill me, man. They're so fucking cringe. Y'all got buying that fucking Hufflepuff accent ass bullshit for too long. I gotta put an end to it. I'm too Midwestern. I find the British accent to be like embarrassing sounding to me. It's weird. It all sounds fake because like when you're a kid in this country nowadays, like you get these books called Harry Potter. And then you read them and everybody does Harry Potter voices and y'all think that you sound different. I know you do because you're like, I was born underneath the bells of Westminster. Everyone can tell I've got an North Surrey down son. Goose, I got a fuck Gloucester accent. Why are you saying that? Oh, dude, I'm a fucking Brummie. I've got a Brummie fucking accent. Oh, I'm from Liverpool. I got a fucking Liverpool accent. Oh, boy. But no, like to us, y'all guys all just sound like the cast of Harry Potter. I don't know where the fuck y'all are from. You sound goofy. You can't add that up on top of fucking racism and shit. I hear you guys say the fucking N-word in your fucking goofy fucking accents one time, and it just fills me with like popcorn levels of like I can't take you seriously. Like I'm like half pissed and half crying laughing at like how fucking ineffectual you sound. I know why the Empire failed, seeing the fucking British trying to fucking talk. You're lucky everybody got sick. Fucking Jesus Christ. Yeah, but it's fucking, yeah, the poofies, bro. The pedophiles united for Israel. The poofy fucking contingent over there is crazy. Calling them lefty is fucking nuts. I find out, like, people are like, no, Chud Logic's leftist. Like, what in the fuck are the standards for the club at this point? Like, we're simultaneously letting in anyone and no one else so is trying to fucking get, what is this? Dude, he's a leftist. He's a leftist. Like, every time I saw him debating back in the day, I thought he was a fucking hard right dude. Because he sounds like every hard right dude I've ever fucking heard, who's also just like mildly libertarian. Like he's like a Joe Rogan leftist. Same thing for fucking Diorio. Diorio goes around talking about Kino and soy slop, bro. He's TV pilled. Nobody that talks like fucking Sopranos posting 24/7 when the fucking his new Jewish fans are not paying attention to him is an honest actor, okay? I know where you're from. Even if you don't know where you're from, I know where the lingo you use was made. You're not fucking getting bashed on me, dipshit. Fucking Turkey Tom, you get in there. Everybody's fucking on Kiwi Farms is pissed at Turkey Tom nowadays because he fucking betrayed the pack. They're all upset that he's nice to the transes now. They're upset. Turkey Tom used to be based when he was a child, hanging out on the fucking internet, putting out little cartoon videos. Oh, I missed. Bro, what the fuck are you tagging? Fuck me, man. I can't hit shit. Trying to run a show. God, dude, guys, how do you fucking die so much? Where? Oh, man, good movement. Fucking dick. Alright, hold on. Let me get this guy. Fuck me, dude. Okay. That gun is way better when you actually have max fucking aim. I heard Nick give trans support, but you say, no, he doesn't, and I guess that makes it true that it does. It does literally because I said so. Also, that's not enough. Right-wingers support trans people every day, trust me. Make a few, more than one trans friend who's not just, like, trying to be a pick-me in the fucking commentary community, and you'll notice that, like, oh, yeah. Pretty much all of my fucking comments are like, hey, you know, I think trans people are all right. Do you want to suck my dick? Kill yourself, whore. It's just the same 3 messages over and over again. I get a lot of trans support over here. Jesus Christ. Alex Jones is a trans chaser. Nick respects they, them. There you go. Okay, I don't give a fuck. What? How does that make you a leftist anyway? Okay, you got common human decency as the fucking gateway to the left. Oh, you can keep saying they do XYZ, but you never share it. Neither do you, dipshit. Neither do you. Radabout out here being the fucking worst warrior. He's as left as his Kier Starmer. Yeah. Oh, you needed to see him debate. I saw the blackface and I was like, no way, this mofo is leftist anything. Also true. Yeah, Chud does blackface. The fucking whipping comments. Also, rape review literally undoes any. I don't give a fuck how nice you are to trans people. The second you did a rape review, it's all undone. Sorry, whoops. Oh, is that all it took? Yes, dummy. Oh my god.
I love this part.
Beckett is worse than British. He's South African. Is he actually? No way. No, he's not. No fucking way. I don't have time to fucking do a voice chat thing. I gotta get out of here pretty fucking soon.
I'm bored here.
I got shit to do tonight, but maybe sometime in the immediate future. Okay, let me...
I mean, it's a reasonable argument that he's making. People are going to be more riled up after they were just attacked because Hamas did attack them. And then... But again, what he's saying is correct here. I don't understand. Are you going to read that part, or are you just going to leave it on the screen?
I mean, he doesn't provide this kind of charity to people like Nasrallah or people from Lebanon, people in the Houthis or wherever, who have suffered under Western imperialism and larger terror attacks than October the 7th. No, he just thinks that this applies to Israelis only. And he doesn't seem fussed that his wife endorsed a man who referred to Palestinians as human animals, because whilst he seeks to make the distinction and say, oh, he was probably only talking about Hamas, the thing is that this was the man who...
Whoa, they look so similar. That's weird.
...oversaw the Gaza genocide that Ethan says he condemns.
Yo, that was
he doesn't mind
racist.
this man referring to Palestinians as human animals so as to establish them as subhumans worthy of death. No, he thinks that that's completely fine because he was a moderating voice who wanted to end the war. But he didn't want to end the war because of his opposition to the Gaza genocide.
Was he calling Palestinians human animals, or was he calling
Extended heavy mag here.
Hamas?
מצור מוחלט על העיר עזה. אין חשמל, אין מזון.
This is right after October 7th, right?
אין מים, אין דלק. הכל סגור. אנחנו נלחמים בחיות אדם ואנחנו נוהגים בהתאם.
Yeah, no, it sounds... I mean, if you want to be charitable, I don't think I would be. It sounds like he doesn't seem to care about the Palestinian people, so sure, fair enough.
Sure, fair enough.
He just wanted to end the war
God
because he
tier.
thought all of Israel's aims had been achieved, and that no more aims could be achieved via military means. So all of the destruction and mass killing that was already perpetrated in the Gaza Strip, well, he thought that was enough.
Are you saying that you don't think it's I'm not understanding your argument here. It doesn't even make sense to me. What's your argument here? I don't understand. Your argument that he didn't want to stop for humanitarian reasons, but he still wanted to stop. And then Yahoo booted him because he wanted to stop, right? We don't... Okay.
This isn't even the first time that Ethan or Healer have displayed their
that's
love
actually a
for
pretty
figure
significant
who
distinction.
is undeniably implicated in racially motivated...
No, but yeah, that's a significant distinction. If you're trying to say like, oh no, he's a good guy, he wanted to stop the genocide, and it wasn't because he wanted to stop the genocide because he wants to stop the genocide from happening because it's bad, but he wants to stop the genocide because it's like Tuesday and it's time to go out for craft singles. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna go eat some fucking greasy American like singles cheese for some fucking reason. Then yeah, no, like that would be a bad reason to stop the genocide. You should still stop it. Almost any reason to stop a genocide is technically good, but no, yeah. The fact that it's between one guy that's like, dude, let's drive the fucking car into this group of kids at 70 miles an hour, and the other guy's like, can we stop for a second? I gotta get out and take a piss real quick before we get back in here and finish this, because I certainly want it to happen. I just want to fucking slow it down for a second before we get done. You know, like what distinction do you think that really? What distinction do you think that really makes? Yeah, like Ethan Klein is literally trying to say that fucking. Oh no, he was a good guy. That's the point. That's why they brought it up. No, he was a good guy. That's what fucking Ela says. He was a good guy. He wanted to stop the genocide, and he was really liked. And they kind of gives up the goat because they're like, oh yeah, he wanted to slow it down, probably to do it more. They all restart it every time. The genocide's ongoing. It's not just like a fucking 1 year thing. I've been doing that shit to them for a fucking minute, right? Oh, if I'm getting loner boxing here. I don't think. Says it's been a genocide, but he's not gonna prove it. I can find you like 2 or 3 definitions of genocide from at least like 6 scholars that say it's not a genocide. I don't. Okay. Is it any of the scholars that are not like on the fucking payroll over here and not trying to stretch the definition to its a point of complete uselessness? Oh no. It's basically nothing's ever a genocide unless it's literally Buchenwald. Like if we're not here at Auschwitz, it's not a fucking genocide. Everything that's not specifically one that we don't give a shit about because it happened to black people in a country I've never fucking heard of. Or Germany up till fucking mid 1940s ish, then yeah, it's not a real genocide type shit. That's no, shut the fuck up. Fucking stupid bullshit. My definition for a genocide is if it feels like one, it probably is, and you should cut it out. Cut it out until it doesn't feel like that anymore. There's no reason that mine's not the fucking adopted definition. Well, it feels like that we'd never be able to do a genocide, Tyler. Feels like there's a lot of stuff that I'd like to do would be cut out. Your overly engrossing definition of genocide feels like I wouldn't be able to genocide almost anything. Like, yeah, that's actually the point of my definition. What's the point of your definition? Well, to genocide more. Like, I want a lot of fucking leeway when it comes to just like slaughtering fucking women and children. Like I'm not gonna do it, so I want other people to be able to do it. I want them to feel comfortable. You know, I want them to feel a sense of ease when it comes to when it comes to murder. Bro, can I fucking what is wrong with me right now? I'm a better shot normally. It's because I'm streaming. I'm saying it. Not my fault.
Slaughter. Take George Bush, for example, who in this 2017 clip, Ethan says he loves.
I gotta tell you, I saw George Bush on was it Jimmy Kimmel? And I was like, man, I love this guy. I love George Bush.
As a dude,
he's fucking. George Bush, he's got a lot of character. He's out there, dude. You know, he's like paint. He just made a book of portraits. He's drawing portraits of veterans.
This was a guy who said.
See, like that's.
I don't know, man. We're going back to 2017 when he said George Bush was a good guy.
Fuck me.
Gee, where the fuck do you got? Where do you get this stuff from? What are you gonna go find my fucking cum-covered crusty sock under the couch? Like what the fuck?
Dude, it is. He's a fucking Vosh. He's a Vosh.
And then went on to do so. And the American people.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
We have a Vosh.
But I just feel like
this guy's just a fucking Vosh.
He's a fucking idiot.
I begin to understand this crusade, this war on terrorism.
Oh, you said that you like Obama a lot? Well, didn't he fucking drone strike a bunch of people? Like I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a good
I mean?
That's a
Like,
good response.
I miss George Bush. We got fucking Donald Trump now. That guy sucks. That guy's pretty bad. I wish Obama had a drone strike available. Of course, for my Call of Duty gameplay.
It's going to take a while.
Slaughtering hundreds of thousands of Iraqi people, all in the name of oil. Something which Alan Greenspan, the former chairman of...
Not even that hard to pronounce, but maybe it's hard to pronounce for him because George Bush is an idiot.
the Federal Reserve, literally...
Didn't Dick Cheney manipulate George Bush because Dick Cheney's
Fuck!
a real
I was between two fucking
in 2006.
squads.
Hey, this is journalism. It's so weird.
I couldn't hear.
Motherfuckers want journalism, and when I'm trying to do journalism, they go, "Why are you doing that?" I'm just chilling. We're just vibing. Yeah.
All right, so here's how you counter this clip. What you do is you go through the whole thing and be like, hey, here are some like really good questions Hassan asked the guy. Like when Hassan was like that's all you got to show. It's like, here's a really good nuanced question he talked about. And maybe all this is out of context. And he saved all the silly stuff for the end.
Just vibing. We're vibing big time.
Hassan uncritically interviewed this kid for about an hour.
Hold on, this is good. I spent time watching Diorio, H3, Hassan, Destiny, because I think it's important to watch the source to avoid being lied to. Why? You're a fucking idiot. Why would you say that's a stupid fucking thing to say? Hassan very often doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Ethan never has. Ethan Klein has always been a fucking idiot, even when I liked watching his content. Nick Diorio is stupid as fuck. Nick Diorio doesn't know anything Nick DiOrio doesn't know anything about anything except for being a fucking coward and like taking it easy when it comes to doing drama. Nick DiOrio is a mozzarella ball that does nothing offensive, and so he gets away with being in drama. That's it. And Destiny's a fucking pervert, pedophile, fucking sex pest, criminal. Like, what the fuck? I had to go pay attention to these guys real quick. I expose myself to as much propaganda as possible. That's how I know what the fuck is going on. God damn it, bro. Oh my god. Queeman denies it's genocide. Yeah, Queeman's a fucking anti-Semitism cuck. Everybody says it's bad. Tyler is the Hassan of elephants killing humans. That is true. That is true. And when I asked to define leftist, since we're operating... Wait, hold on. Where the fuck did that go? What is it? Because I can't list off all of the leftist values I believe Nick to have. He's therefore not. Yes. Yes, true. You should have never said anything other than that. Again and again and again. Gut is a fool. True. True. True and factual. Sorry, did I miss it? I missed one up there. I'm sorry. We're obviously on different pages of what counts as leftist values. Yeah, I'm on the correct one and you're on the wrong one. Can we watch some of the things they're criticizing? No. No requests, poor. Yeah, well, Tyler, by broadening the definition of genocide, you create more genocides. Who's the native now? Shake my head. Yeah. That's actually kind of based. Tyler wants more genocide in this world by defining more things as genocide. He has increased the overall amount of genocide on Earth. Someone else has to have made that point at this point.
It was the most brazen display of disgusting terrorist propaganda that I have maybe ever seen in Western media.
All this guy has to do is have watched that full thing and go, hey, the first 45 minutes were really critical conversation with this young man about his role as a pirate. Marg. And Ethan took the last 15 minutes of it and made it seem like the whole thing was silly when he just saved some of the silly, lighthearted questions we had. That's not what happened from my understanding, but if it is what happened, that's all you have to do. And we're fucked, Steve.
Yeah, Radbrat is not mad.
I'll bend over like Miranda right now. That's all you got to do.
Hey. Nobody, chat, understand. Radbrat is not mad. Radbrat is not mad in chat. You need to understand, Radbrat is not mad at all. Radbrat is not living parasocially through other people.
So if a 19-year-old from Yemen, who isn't even actually a member of the Houthis, but
what didn't he say he was?
Simply supports them, is an evil terrorist who shouldn't be allowed a platform.
I'm pretty sure that kid said he was a fucking terrorist pirate.
What does that make Ethan and Healer, people who endorse war criminals, responsible for the slaughter of far more people than the Houthis?
Left or right, I always thought that, despite our differences, there was one thing we could all agree on. And what was that?
The 555 deal with Domino's that's no longer available. Hey, you know what sucks though? For real? Now Domino's does this thing where it's like $6.99 for like multiple items. 2-topping pizza sounds great. You go to order the pizza, everything's
Papa
like,
I'm not remotely.
This costs $4 more. You want
remotely surprised.
$2.
Not remotely surprised that of all the statistics and fucking referential material that he can quote off the top of the head, Homeboy can quote the fucking Domino deal menu. That's shocking to me. Motherfuckers got all sorts of shit. You talk about the fucking genocide. I don't know what could be happening. This, that, it's kind of crazy. I just feel like maybe the U.S. State Department, they know all this stuff. I don't know the specifics. I don't know the statistics. Let me just double check with Google AI. Hey, Papa Gut, you fat bald fuck. What's the deals going on right now at Domino's? Let me tell you, son. Domino's right now has got 2 for $6.99. You can get 3 times the amount of pepperoni on that bitch. 3 times the amount of pepperoni on that bitch for $1 more. Just $1 more. Right now at fucking Papa John's, it's only on Tuesdays and Saturdays. They got that fucking Dr. Pepper with the 2 for $4. And over at Pizza Hut, fucking stuffed crust family night menu, stuffed crust pizza, 3 toppings, and a fucking bucket of wings, baby. A bucket of wings from Wingstop. Dude, I'm gonna get, I got all that shit. Papa Gut, how many Palestinians have died in the Palestinian Holocaust being fucking perpetrated by the goddamn Israelis? I don't know. There's numbers everywhere, folks. There's up and down, left, right. You can never tell. There's ins and outs of this world. All I know is that this little guy who's got a big fucking forehead, and he can't be correct because Ethan Klein has definitely more money than him. He's got the world figured out. You know what? You know what fucking Papa Guts big ass has never fucking done? He has never double checked Google AI for deals on food. He's gone past every time. He would not stop at Google AI for a fucking coupon. Hey, Google AI, what kind of coupon's going on? No, he goes, oh, no, fuck that. He does what every other human being does. No, get out of the way. I need the actual coupon that works. Don't tell me there's a possibility. I'm out here. I'm trying to get my 3-for-1 big boy meal deal. Get the fuck out of the way. They've got Pizookies. Do you know what the fuck a Pizookie is? It's a fucking pizza cookie. They got Pizookies right now at the Domino's for fucking $5. $5 in free delivery. I need my Pizookie and I need it now. I need my coupon. I've got the printer humming. The printer is humming. It's zinging. It's zooming. I'm ready to rock and roll, baby. What about them dead Palestinian kids? Fuck them kids. They live up in the AI estimation land, all right? They're up in what's-itsville. Whoa, the State Department's got there. They figured it out. I don't know, the U.S. government, waka waka. The U.S. government, I've heard some stories about them. I think they've got everything figured out. What about that fucking 3-for-1 big boy meal deal? Oh, bro, hold on, let me get I got my little black book in my pocket, homie. This motherfucker, bro. I cannot. He's a Disney adult. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck is going on here? What? You know? But anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure this kid was like, Hassan even commented that he was media trained.
That we love America.
Oh my god, can we stop? All right, I gotta get it. I'm done with Papa Gut. I'm just gonna keep making fun of him. You're allowed to make fun of people's appearances if they support genocide, but only if that, and if it's funny. And if they're me, you can always make fun of the way I look, please.